What's up, YouTubers? Gonna do a little review comparison on battery testers, old one and a new one, see how comparable they are and all that, and for the price. This is an old Sun. My father had this in a gas station for years and years and years. Still functionally works fine. It will tell you the amps the alternator's putting out. It'll tell you the volts in the battery. And then this particular model, you push this button down, you turn it, and you can load the battery up, which would be right here. Load the battery up. You should be able to get to around 300 and stop the load. It should stay there and not drop or even climb up. That's good. That's how this particular one works. It has a second, these go on the battery, red and black. These two, you put these on the battery, then you take these and you just put them on there. That's how they touch. And if you have that on the car, then this one will tell you the volts, which most cars, it should be around about 13, 4, 6, whatever, if the at idle, if the alternator is working good. Now here's a way cheaper model you can buy online. I think this was $18. Good little, super light, easy to run rig. Just put it on the battery and it will automatically tell you the volts coming out, which I'll show you here. And very, very affordable and cheap. I'll show you how they both run, and I'm going to do a comparison to see how good they are. Now, like I said, this one you just put the cables on, it shows you the reading. You click this button, hold it for 10 seconds and watch to see how much the battery drops for compiling it. So let's do a test with this battery here. This is a small battery out of a 2015 Hyundai that I'm going to be replacing. This battery has never been in a vehicle. So you put the negative on, put the positive on. Like I said, should push this button and I turn this and load it, and we'll watch this. There's 100, 200, 250, 3, and it's climbing. That battery is way good. Well, it should be. It's brand new. Now let's try it on this. Here's a Napa starting trolling motor battery for my boat. Let's switch over to this one. And this positive cable does get a little warm on this one. That other machine gets warm when you do it too. But let's like I said, on the old Sun here, this is how you load it up. Pushing the button and watching the amps. 1, 2, 253. I stop it. Look, it's climbing up. Climbing. That battery is excellent too. Okay, so that's how the readings go on this old Sun. What an old machine, boy, and she just works so good. I like this machine. My dad had it for 40 years in the gas station. He's retired and out of it now, so anyway, here we go with the new one. Take the cables off the side. Again, all you have to do with this one, let's move this Sun. Get a little room here. We'll do the same test on this one. This one's a little bit easier in the respect that all you have to do is put the cables on. Of course, I'm going to have some trouble here. Okay. Now, that's showing 13 volts, how much that good. Now this one you pull and you hold it. You're supposed to do it for 10 seconds. And you will see the load here where it says 200, 400, 600, 800 in that green. It should come up past the yellow. The weak should come into a little bit into that green. It's kind of hard to see, but that first little notch goes up and over at the 200 right there. It should be in that green. So I'm just going to click it over and hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not going to go to 10 because I already did it with the other battery, but she was holding way up there in the 400s. That battery's excellent. Now, this machine does heat up. It's got a coil inside there, if you can see it. It goes like that. You can physically feel the heat coming off that thing. So, but we will give this one a shot too. Now the comparison that I'm looking for was to see how good this one is compared to the other one, which showed about 13. So the breakdown on this part is what I was looking for. Now this one's showing just a shade under 13. Let's give her a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's holding way up by 4 too. This meter's hard to get a handle on because it's so small. But like I said, when you're looking at the 200, it's got that first black line goes up and notches in. That's the 200, and this is 400, 600. That should be over the 2 on the 200, between that 200 and touching the 400. The needle is right in there. That's about 300. So it's just showing pretty darn close to that one. So there you go. That's the comparison between a 40, 50-year-old Sun and this one here. It's just called the battery tester. I think I got it on eBay for 18 bucks. Very little, compact. Your cords go back on the side here for convenience, you know, to pack it up, keep it put away. Very, I'm impressed with it. What a cheap piece of shit that it is. So that's my comparison. I think it's pretty close. Bob's Lawn Service and Plowing. I'm out.
Out.